Make like a tree and leave. All right, we're gonna go on our next topic because
Nice.
we have time commitments that we need to keep to. So I
Yeah,
apologize for those listening.
absolutely. It's my fiance's birthday today.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and it was my birthday last Wednesday, guys. I'm big 3-0 with the dirty 30.
Dude, congratulations.
birthday.
Dirty 30.
Is everybody
Thank
30
you.
now? I think Alan, myself, you,
Yep.
Ian,
Yep.
Rocco.
You know what I found
Rocco's
out the other
wife.
day? I'm actually fucking 30 and a half now. It's starting.
Oh, shit.
30 now. Oh,
Soon
that's
you're not
right.
going to be in your early 30s. You're going to be in your mid 30s.
So what happened? You started taking Viagra?
Mm-hmm.
That, losing my hair.
Oh, dude.
What are
Welcome
you
to the
losing your
club.
hair? Let me see this.
I've
Let
been
me see this.
watching Golden Girls a lot.
Oh.
And Matlock. Matlock. It's a great show.
I've never seen it.
So
great.
Wait,
go
though.
ahead and
See your hair because we can do this now. You're not wearing a mask.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I was gonna say.
I just did the comb to the side. No, I got a receider.
Yeah,
course.
you just
That's
shave it,
procedure.
dude. Just shave it.
Yeah, it's been in a hat all day, so
Yeah, that's all you do. You always wear a hat anyway. So what's
I
the
just
point?
get the George Jefferson.
there you go.
Yeah, I'm never losing hair, guys.
You're not. Man,
Never.
I fucking hate
never
you
gonna-
for it. Your hair is beautiful.
I'm never losing hair. You should see Rocco. He's freaking out right now.
Oh,
man.
good,
He's
good.
Just like, oh my god, you guys. I'm like, it's like thinning. He's like that. He's got
Rocco,
Rogaine.
if you're
everything.
listening to this right now,
Nah.
we love how beautiful you are, but God, are you
That's what I'm
fragile?
lying.
Like you hold on to that beautifulness, and like the second it gets from away from you, you just like you freak out.
Yes. Yes.
Steve is
So
going to
bad.
overtake you with the beautiful hair.
I am.
There you
It
go.
is.
All right, next
I am.
topic. Speaking of beautiful hair forever, man, Mr. Steve-O, why don't you give us your topic?
Yes. 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 My topic's gonna be if you can create any video game without any limitations, what would it be?
I think it would involve two plumbers that eat mushrooms.
It's a
uh,
fail. That sounds like a stupid game.
Big time.
You just feel stupid.
Stupid idea. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw. They have to rescue this dumb blonde every single time.
yeah,
She always.
this idiot of a chick.
Oh god. Yeah, and it's gonna be this turtle, not Ninja Turtles, but it's gonna be just this crazy, ugly-looking turtle. I'm taking this too far. Sorry, guys. Go ahead.
I don't know. That's a great question. I mean, there's a lot of games out there. Maybe like a hybrid of a few. Some of my favorite games are Dark Souls. I know you guys aren't fans of those, but with
Well, what
more
kind of game would that be, though?
Yeah, what kind of game?
I've never played it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's there is PvP aspects to it, but I would like to see more of like a team-oriented PvP aspect to it. It's
Yeah, they
It's
have
basically-
co-op in that game though.
yeah, they do, but like it would be cool if there was like an arena, that you could go to.
Yeah,
If they added something like that to it, I think that would probably be close to my perfect game. Instead, like if you think about it, the whole game is an arena. People can invade you and stuff like that, but it would be cool if there was a certain spot where you go in there and like you can develop teams and everything. But
So you want like
So-
a traditional multiplayer mode in Dark Souls with the Dark Souls mechanics and the characters.
yes, yeah, that's exactly what I want. And I think that they have something great because there's a single player aspect to it, but if they had more of that multiplayer, because
You gotta think
basically,
they're working on that.
well, but if you think about it, in the game though, like when I played it, the players pretty much deem areas as like that's like where most people go to fight each other. Like this one area. So that was pretty cool. But it would be nice to say, oh hey, if you go here, that's more of an arena. That would be kind of my perfect game, I'd imagine. So
What's interesting about that is that World of Warcraft faced a similar crossroads in where there was emergent gameplay, which is to say that players took the world and via the community created their own like arena. If you guys remember in what was it? The Alliance and the Undead area,
The Horde.
Terran Mill, and
Yeah, Tarn Mill.
yeah, Terran Mill, yeah.
Yeah.
And the Sunshire or whatever. That was the battlegrounds back then. This is where people always fought, and it was constant because people wanted to play against like other people in PvP. And so WoW, recognizing that, went and made battlegrounds. But all of a sudden, the second they made battlegrounds, world PvP died. And that feeling of like flying into Terran Mill and seeing a giant army of both sides just fighting forever, like disappeared. And that kind of sucked. So like what I would urge your game Ian, and maybe you can answer how you would do this, is like don't lose that emergent gameplay. Don't lose that like this is the designated area that people want to play and fight each other, but also include these like capture the flag scenarios that people can dedicate their time to playing multiplayer.
Right.
So how would you keep that if you were the designer?
I would give it where you would get perks if you killed people, like almost like a currency or something outside of that arena.
Cool.
Or make it to more appealing to still do invades and to fight other people, but you can go over here more for a team aspect of like a 4 versus 4 or 3 versus 3 something. I think 5 would be too many in that game. I just think that would just be too much.
Chaotic.
But if you kept it to where, hey, you kill someone outside of here, they have covenants, or they call them different things, I believe, in each game. But like you can join almost like a guild, and like there is a magic guild in different aspects of it. So like there's
Praise
one
the
that's
sun.
called Praise the Sun. So there's
son?
just.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of the covenants in the game, but like you can protect other people, like you can join their game and kind of help them along. But then there's also invaders that could invade the game, and so if you were able to do that, where you can actually go higher ranks in those guilds just purely in that, which they already have, but if they kept that aspect and didn't give that power in the arena, just saying, hey, we're gonna have almost like 2 worlds of PvP, that you can do. So that's what my ideal game would be. And I think that would be the best way for them to keep both aspects of it and satisfy both audiences.
Yeah.
Clay, I'm gonna go with you next because mine is gonna go segueing into the next topic probably.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. All right. My game that I would want to make is a platformer. I am just that is kind of where my roots of game playing came from.
Now, let me ask you something, Clay. Would your character be a robot kind of dude that shoots and turns into different things?
Well, he would jump and shoot, Ian. Of course,
okay, I'm sorry.
But he
I'm sorry.
would not turn into things as much as transform his shooting mechanism into a power that he stole from one of the main enemies of the game. Yeah, he would be blue and wear helmets, and he would be able to slide and wall jump.
Yes.
Double jump is no, but in all seriousness, double jump would absolutely be a thing because that is my favorite mechanic of all time in a game. You put double jump in anything, and I'm pretty sure.
So you like Super Smash Brothers then?
Oh yeah,
Dude,
That's got like double and triple jump.
you take double jump out of a game, and the game is instantly worse. You put double jump in any game, and it is instantly better. Even if you play Dark Souls and there was double jump, you'd be like, this game is now better by X amount. Like it is
So
without
what about triple
fail.
jump? Is triple jump.
Triple
too
jump's
much, or-
awesome. Yeah, triple jump's cool. But now you're talking about some maybe diminishing returns. You might hit a ceiling or two. You know what I mean? But double
no.
jump is great. Double jump is awesome.
Damn,
So
double jump.
So my game history really stems the start. Like I played Game Boy, Game Gear, but then I really started to hit my prime when I was like young and had a lot of time with the Super Nintendo. So lots of platformers on there. That's like when platforming became like the pinnacle genre of games because it was 2D. You had Super Mario Brothers, you had Earthworm Jim, like unicycles. You had like Star Wars games. You had like you had Mega Man X. You had all of these games that were just platformer, and graphics were at its like sprites were just like amazing. They're beautiful. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Metroid, Super Metroid. Nowadays you have like these old school games coming out. Mega Man 10. You have Shadow Complex, and so I've worked on a platformer at one point. It never got released, unfortunately, but I think if I were to make a game, I would definitely want to like hone in on platforming and really. It's interesting too because in college we made a platformer as a project. It was called Tank. Very similar in that like it was Metroid-y. You would get powers that would help you within the environment and attack certain enemies. But yeah, I would definitely want to like take it one step further. I was even working on. I was calling it Hip Hop Man because I don't know if you guys know Mega Man is there a lot of like like Dragon Ball Z. It's weird like the Japanese translations like a lot like for whatever reason I don't know where this culturally comes from, but a lot of our favorite stuff, including like Mega Man, Dragon Ball Z, the names and like how they name their characters and stuff are really just like it's like a subject, like food or music, and then they just like go down the list, right? Like Goku is carrot, and then Vegeta is a vegetable, right? Because he's the prince of all the vegetables. And so you have carrot, which is Goku, Raditz, which is a radish. You have Piccolo, like, and then you go down, like, and same thing with like bra, and trunks, like it's all underwear related. Like they just take like a thing and then they break it down into all different names, and then that's how they name their characters. It's really opposite of like English literature, where, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe this is just for like entertainment purposes, but in English literature they're like, well, he means blah blah, and in Latin there was a blah, and like that's how they name their characters. Like same thing with Mega Man. Like Mega Man is Rockman, and his sister's Roll, and then they have bass and treble, and so it's all music related. So I was
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
Oh wow, I didn't notice that.
yeah. So it's all music, and so like I was looking at like, so I wanted to make like a hip hop man, because there was no like rap stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make, and I was working in Unity, and I was coding
Snare.
and scripting. Yes, Snare. There probably was something called Snare. But I was working on basically a Mega Man X game where I was going to recreate the mechanics, but I wanted to add mechanics. So I wanted to add parrying to make it more engaging. So as you're being shot, there's a way to like parry a shot, which would be really cool.
Send it back.
Yeah, and I wanted to like a defensive mechanic, and then some mechanic that like significantly changed the environment, like by getting like, because they flirted with this in Mega Man X games, but I really wanted to like crank it up. Like you really needed, like it was more Metroidy, where you really needed to get the power to go into like different places and like affect the environment.
Like the directors are going to be watching this podcast and be like, "This is great. Keep going."
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's really funny because like I got like moving left to right, shooting, and all that stuff, and then I got to jumping mechanic. And you guys have probably never scripted before. I've never scripted jump before. I started making like jump work the way it works in Mega Man, and it took me a week to get done, because you have to
Holy
like
shit.
there's so much nuance to it. Like you tap it and he has to jump a certain height, and then you hold it and he jumps a certain height, and as you let go, like it's sensitive, you know what I mean? And like just getting that to function was pretty difficult. So I underestimated some of it, and that's as far as I got. And then work got busy, and then one thing led to another. But that would be the game that I would work on. And then the other big thing that got me into games was the
So a big 2D kind of aspect things.
Yeah,
right?
and then narrative.
Gotcha.
I'm a huge proponent for storytelling in games. Like
I like storytelling. Yeah.
Metal Gear, like as shitty as that story is, got me hooked and being like, oh, dude, it's so great. There's so much that you can tell and blah blah blah. Like I would love to inject a cool story into my character and like put a lot of like thought into it.
How cool
Yeah, that's how I
would it
was
be?
kind of with. Oh, good.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's kind of how I was in the Star Wars. The Star Wars, like they try to do like the whole World of Warcraft, but with Star Wars. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
I
what you're
played
talking
it.
about.
But I was like, I love other the PvP aspect of like games and everything. That's what I usually go for. I love getting the gear and then going and just destroying somebody.
Yeah.
But this is like the only like, cause in World of Warcraft, it was just like all over the place. You go here and it's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna grind for the quests. You were playing this game for the storyline. Like I was already 60.
Oh yeah.
And I could go and do something. I played the storyline out because the storyline was just amazing.
Knights of the
I
Old
loved
Republic.
The storyline. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a Knights of the Old Republic. I loved the storyline.
Did you play the first
It
one?
was cool because I think that was the first one that I played. No, I actually never played the one that came out before that. No.
Ooh, dude, do you know anything
Never
about
played
that?
that one.
And Revan and all that stuff?
No, I did hear about it. They said that it was awesome because like you could only have like there wasn't really that many Jedi or something like that, and you had to like do something special to get that.
Dude,
and, like,
you can get an Xbox emulator. And you can download this game. You need to play it because like it's basically what you're playing, but there's a whole like think about it as like a Knights of the Old Republic prequel that has one of the best storylines in a Star Wars game in a game
I gotta
period.
Do that, man.
So
I
like,
love story.
yeah, if you think the Knights of the Republic story is fun to be a part of, you gotta play. Because this thing is so good.
It's showing you grow. You're like growing into this like person. Like it's almost like I guess it's like watching somebody like I don't know. Just you're growing your character and you're making him more powerful, and you're getting a name for yourself almost like that. Like they notice you. You come over, and you're like, oh my god, that's what's his name. Because I was a Sith anyway. So it's
nice.
like, you know what I mean? I wasn't like a Jedi, so it was like really cool. People were fearing me and stuff like that in the game. So I was like, this is freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, go ahead. Sorry, Ian, I don't even know what we're talking about.
Oh no, I was just saying like how cool would it be, just like you're saying, Clay, about your game. Like, okay, so if Dark Souls 3 they listen to this and they come out and they make like an arena. And because you were saying something of that sort, that's all I was gonna say, man. But what's funny is I think I know which game you're talking about. Are you talking about on the like console?
Yeah, it was Knights of the
Star
It was
Wars,
called
right?
Star Wars Knights of
Okay,
the
yeah, I
Old
played
Republic.
that. Yeah, that was a good game. It was actually a really good game.
And then they made a second one, and then they made an MMO. And you got to understand, like Steve, like I'm gonna tell you this, like I'm not trying to oversell this story, but it was a story that all of the Star Wars fans clamored to make a movie. Like the prequels came out.
Really?
Yeah, the prequels came out, and they're like, this is trash. Go back to your fucking corner and make Star Wars Knights of the Republic movie. Like, and this is why Revan came back in the MMO. Like, they're like, this needs to be made. Like, people were like going nuts. So like,
Oh, this is what you were talking about, but the Revan. You were thinking that you think they'll bring that character like to the new movies?
I think Kylo Ren is heavily inspired by Revan.
Revan. Okay.
Yeah, and if you
I'm still wondering. I'm still wondering who Snook is and like
Snooki, she was
Snook.
on
Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore
No,
and
Snook, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Commander.
all right.
Yeah.
So what's your
Go to my
segue
game.
there, Steven? Yep.
My segue is going to be going to my game that I would create would be something like, I don't know, so far like I was thinking like I wanted like a survival type game with kind of zombies, but I'm sitting here thinking like how would it work out, because like I know Clay, you're in like the gaming and like creating something like that, but like I want a real life scenario almost like where you bring stuff and you make your own base kind of, and you can almost get people in. I want it kind of almost like a Walking Dead feel, like you don't know who to trust. And you can have like a betrayal type thing.
Dude.
But the thing is like you go to like, you can go to an outpost, or you go like you find like homes. Like I'm talking about like real like homes, like cities. And you could like ransack the house, but there'd never be anything there again. So you'd have that real life aspect, not like something like generated. You can go there again and just get supplies.
Have you?
But
Have
I don't
you played?
even know what that would be, what that concept would be.
Have you
I've
played-
heard of World War Z.
Okay.
I've heard
'Cause
of that,
that-
but
What about
I don't.
Daisy?
The graphics suck on that. Daisy.
Well,
I watched that too very closely,
Okay.
and I think it's just too slow what they're doing. But the thing is like I'm trying to expect too much, because I'm sure it's going to be like hard.
What
You know
about
I mean?
Rust? Have you seen Rust?
I haven't seen Rust.
It's another like you load up and you're just naked and you got to go and fetch and find stuff, and like everything is like up for grabs. Like you see people and they either have a bigger stick than you, or you have a bigger stick than them, and like whoever has the bigger stick is like, get on the fucking ground, get on the ground. Are you trustworthy? And they're like, yeah, I'm trustworthy. Yeah, you know what I mean? And you're like, all right. Don't look at me. I'm getting out of here. And like they might stab you, and they take your shit, and you're like, "Fuck," you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
and there's,
exactly.
Like, yeah, and there's like all these videos of like people being like this one guy, he will give people guns without ammo in it, and just like 100% of the time, without fucking fail, the people he gives the guns to turn around and go to
Just
shoot
try to-
him, and he's like, click,
Yeah.
click, click. He's like, yeah, I thought so. Bam. Just
That's awesome.
dude,
That
it's
is pretty
awesome.
cool.
See, that's the kind of game I want. Kind of like something like that, like
You-
where. I mean, but you got to be able to talk, so it's like you can yell like over the mic, and
Yeah, they have
it's
that.
like talking like a real game aspect.
They have
like,
that.
So Rust,
Yeah.
so it's like kind of like that then.
I would check
So
it out.
wait, you can create like your own base and everything like that
Yeah,
too?
because like that's what it's just all it is emergent gameplay, like Minecraft and all that stuff. Like people gets like, we should try this. We should just like actually
Yeah,
one of my
I'm
favorite
down.
Game Grump episodes is them all jumping in and playing during Christmas Eve. And if I can tell the story really quick, Game Grumps.
Yeah, go ahead.
What they do is they go in Christmas Eve, and they spend some money to get some guns, and they run around and they find people, and they attack them. They like verbally. They run up to them, get on the fucking ground, get on the ground, get on the ground, get on the ground. And the guy's like, whoa, because you don't want to die. You have to like start over. And he's like, and they're like, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
you
okay.
start over.
Do you believe in Christmas? They're like, what? He's like, do you believe in Christmas? They're like, yeah. He's like, sing us a Christmas carol. And he's like, all right. He's like, sing us a Christmas carol. And they're like,
Yes.
jingle bells, jingle bells. They're like, okay, all right, yeah, jingle bells, that's good. Okay, we can trust you. Here's a gun. Follow us. And so they get people to follow them, and like they run up to more people, and like some people they try to re-troll him. They're like, sing us a Christmas carol. He's like, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. He's like, that's Jewish. We should Christmas carol. And they just shoot him. You know what I mean? It's like,
Oh my
it's so
God.
funny. So like,
Dude, see, that sounds like so much fun.
And
dude.
what
Like,
game is this?
this is called Rust.
Rust.
Yeah.
Is it? It's on computer.
Yeah, so we can just jump on Steam. I think it's free
Let's
to
do
play,
it.
and we could just like
I have-
goof around.
We have to do that, man.
Yeah.
And just I'll stream it and
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
and it would be so funny.
Yeah.
But
What we
I
could
was
do is
gonna
we
say
could do like,
that's
who are you voting for? Who are you
Yeah, exactly.
I'm never losing hair, guys.
You're not,
Never.
man. I fucking
I'm
hate you
never
for
gonna-
it. Your hair is beautiful.
I'm never losing hair. You should see Rocco. He's freaking out right now.
Oh,
man.
good,
He's
good.
Just like, oh my god, you guys, I'm like, it's like thinning. He's like that. He's got
Rocco,
Rogaine.
if you're
everything.
listening to this right now,
Nah.
we love how beautiful you are, but God, are you
That's
fragile?
fine.
Like, you hold on to that beautifulness, and like the second it gets away from you, you just like you freak out.
Yes. Yes.
Steve is
So
going to
bad.
overtake you with the beautiful hair.
And Matlock, it's a great show.
I've never seen it.
So
great.
Can't wait,
go
though.
ahead and
See your hair, because we can do this now. You're not wearing a mask.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I was gonna say.
I just did the comb to the side. No, I got a receiver.
Yeah,
course.
you just
Yeah,
shave it,
procedure.
dude. Just shave it.
Yeah, it's been in a hat all day, so
Yeah, that's all you do. You always wear a hat anyway. So what's
I
the
just
point?
get the George Jefferson.
there you go.
Let's make like a tree and leave. All right, we're gonna go on our next topic because
Nice.
we have time commitments that we need to keep to. So I
Yeah.
apologize for those listening.
Absolutely. It's my fiance's birthday today.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and it was my birthday last Wednesday, guys. I'm big 3-0 with the dirty third.
There
It
you go.
is.
All right, next topic. Speaking of beautiful hair forever, man. Mr. Steve-O, why don't you give us your topic?
Yes. Yes, Cap, please. My topic's going to be if you can create any video game without any limitations, what would it be?
I think it would involve two plumbers that eat mushrooms.
Dude, congratulations.
birthday.
30.
Is everybody
Thank
30
you.
now? I think Alan, myself, you,
Yep.
Ian,
Yep.
Rocco.
You know what I found
Rocco's
out the other
wife.
day? I'm actually fucking 30 and a half now. It's starting.
Oh, shit.
30 now. Oh,
Soon
that's
you're not
right.
going to be in your early 30s. You're going to be in your mid 30s.
So what happened? You started taking Viagra?
Mm-hmm.
That losing my hair.
Oh, dude.
What are
welcome
you
to the
losing your
club.
hair? Let me see this.
I've
Let
been
me see this.
watching Golden Girls a lot.
Oh.